Hello, my name is Trydar. Today I'm going to be showing you how to build an arcane nether portal in Minecraft. Let's get started. So I'm calling this an arcane nether portal because as you can see we have some arcane inscrutable runes etched into the portal frame. Of course, the main thing that will immediately grab you about this portal is that it appears to be triangular. However, I can already hear some of you typing in the comments that you're going, no, Trydar, wait, that's illegal. You can't have a triangular nether portal. And that's true, you cannot have a triangular nether portal, but if you wrap a big frame around your square portal, then you can make it appear to be a triangular portal. And let me go around to this model at the back here and show you what I mean by that. So as you can see, we have our portal frame here. It looks the same on both sides, by the way. But if we take a slice through our portal, we can see that we are indeed cheating. With this, we have a frame that is set in front of a regular portal. So if we go ahead and light that there, you can see we have a maximum sized nether portal. The portal frame is 23 by 23 blocks. It just fits in the corners here. As you can see, we had to take a nibble out of our portal frame to make it fit, so we can get the smallest frame in front of the standard portal, but from the front, it appears to be a very illegal triangular nether portal. So with this portal, what you see is what you get. So let us move on to the materials list, as I'm sure you're eager to build one. The good news is that it only requires 4 different types of materials. 3 if you want to ignore the cobble. You will need for the exterior 1,162 blocks of cobbled deep slate, 728 blocks of obsidian, or if you're short on obsidian, you can just use the obsidian for the portal frame itself. And the rest of the black blocks here, you can perhaps use some blackstone. For that, maybe some gilded blackstone might look interesting. And here for the runes, we want to have these slightly glowing. So you will need 318 magma blocks for that. And just to fill the portal solid, you will need 2,451 blocks of cobblestone. So that's not too bad. So as you can see, most of the cobble here is getting used to fill in the base. At the bottom, you can save yourself most of that cobble if you want to leave this hollow. But I like to build my structures solid. So as we go, that's what the cobble is for, by the way. You can't see any of that visible on the exterior. All the cobble is just filler material for the inside of your portal. And now the dimensions for your portal are as follows. It is 49 blocks long across that way. 21 blocks deep back that way, and 45 blocks tall from the bottom to the tip of the triangle up there. So to begin with, you want to lay out this structure here, and I am going to count this. I think there is going to be a center line to this portal. It's going to have 2 center lines. Somewhere in the middle there is going to be one of them. And the other one is going to be along the side here. So as we go, this portal has 4-way symmetry, meaning that if you build a quarter of it and just mirror the other part over here, and then mirror the other 2 parts on the other side, you will have your portal done like so. You can approach it from either side. And so I've designed it, so you don't really have to pick a direction that it faces. And here, I will do some block counting for you. Now, what I'm going to be doing here to pack as much information into a reasonable amount of time, the portal is going to be shown to you in a series of phases. All the blocks will be shown to you, but they are pre-placed. And as I go, we will be going at a slice at a time. The bottom slice here is going to be 1 block, but then every subsequent slice I show you is going to be 2 blocks taller than the previous slice. And once we get past the bottom of the frame, we just have the portal itself. And that won't be too bad. So recognize as I go, when I place slabs, the block that you need to place is directly underneath this slab already shown to be placed for you. So let's start at the corner here and count for a diagonal of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Then you want to lay out 3 blocks of obsidian. And then you want to do a straight run of deep slate and some obsidian behind this here for your stairs. So that's going to be 5 blocks total here. And then counting the one at the back here is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 blocks to get there, and then 5 more over here, and then a diagonal again of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'll show you that from the top down here so you can double check all the counting. You want to go over your base probably 2 or 3 times to make sure you get it correct. And then we will move on to the next phase. You can also see, I'll just show you this from the top down. You want to mirror everything we did here at the front, at the back. All right, the next phase here, we are finishing most of the base. We just got a couple of stairs. So as you can see, we're making the same stair pattern right here. We're just setting them 2 blocks farther back, and they're all the same width that we just did, so you want to just go ahead and do that. On the side here as well, this is 2 blocks set back there, the same pattern, just going straight up. And on the side here, we also have a 2 block diagonal set back for the deep slate. And over here, I think you can see this clearly enough as we go. Remember, the tutorial is formatted that you should pause and replicate the block patterns that you see. It's designed to be a very visual style to show you everything that you need to know. Show you the entire thing here from the top down. And once you do that over there for that quarter, for the other 3 quarters, that will be your base, and we can move on to the next phase. So over here, we are putting in some more stairs. Stairs here, and also these here. This is going to be your main portal. By the way, your portal is going to be activated along that line there. So this is going to be your other center line. So you want to have your stairs done like so. They're the same width. They just go straight up. You have 4 flights of stairs. Like so. And this band along the side here as well. It's so simple that even a sheep can do it. Over here, we have our first little bit of magma blocks. I think you can see the very simple cutout pattern we have here for those, just 4 blocks like that there. And then along the side here, we have our obsidian along the side of our portal here. And we're doing this as a feature. I think you should probably use the obsidian to cover up the sides here. If you want to, you can cheap out on the stairs. But I don't think you should do that for this, because you remember I showed you this little corner here of our portal is going to stick out. And it's going to have to be obsidian. So if the rest of this is blackstone, people will immediately know how your portal is cheating. So you want to go ahead and do that. I don't think it's too much obsidian that would be very onerous to farm. And I'll just show you this here from the top down. As you can see, we're placing a cobble for the infilling of the portal. All the blocks that aren't visible are cobble. All right, next phase. Of course, we finished our platform in the last phase, so now we're just focusing in on our portal frame. So I'll go through here and show you this. Now, the slope of the outside portal is going to be very regular. You will find that when we go up 2 blocks here, we will also be going up 2 blocks here again, but we are going to be setting back everything like this here. So if we set all that back there, we're going to be placing blocks like that there. So if we go on to the next phase over here, you can see that a bit more clearly, what I'm talking about. So if you want to, you can go ahead and start building up the exterior obsidian parts here. They should go ahead and meet in the top there somewhere. But back over here, we now have the first little cutout that we need for our portal. Because remember, we just have a standard square portal, and this is the bottom edge of the portal right here. And it's going to be curving in on the top here. So as we go, if you want to, you should go ahead and build your 23 by 23 obsidian frame. Now that we have the base established, go ahead and build the rest of your frame and test your portal out with your flint and steel and make sure that it will light. That's the maximum vanilla portal size, but I've occasionally run into some people that can't get it to light, and I'm not really sure why. I think it must be something to do with a version of Bedrock they are playing on, perhaps some mod they're using, or perhaps an older version. I'm really not sure. So, but I demonstrated that it does work. So, if it doesn't work for you, then I really don't know why. But that's why I'm mentioning that you should go ahead and test out your portal frame before you start doing all the work to build the rest of it. And you're one of those unfortunate people. So here again, we'll take a look at the other side. As I said, you're just mirroring all the designs. Again, we just have very simple cutouts here for our runes. Right there, next phase. We can see a bit more of that. As you can see, you're building the same exact structure, you're just shifting it over one block every time you build it. And of course, on the inside here, remember to leave the cutout for the portal, which I've assumed you already built, so you can use that as a guide as we go along here. And all the blocks on the inside that you can't see, you can just go ahead and fill that with solid cobble if you want to. Or you can leave it as an empty shell. I know some people prefer to do that. All right, next phase here. A bit more detail on our runes. For the rest of the tutorial, all we're going to be doing is taking a look at these phases here. Because from this point onwards, the tutorial is very, very simple. I don't think you will have any trouble building it straight off of just looking at it. As we do. Over here, next phase, a little bit of the runes here. As you can see, I sort of tried to separate out the runes a little. And I did my best to come up with some rune designs, but you know, when you only have a couple of blocks, as we do in Minecraft at this scale, you kind of have to use your imagination. As we generally do with a lot of things that we build in Minecraft, you have to take a look, take a step back and look at it, and it looks much nicer. All right, next phase, as you can see, still going up with our same regular slope. The only difference is going to be the runes. Of course, as I mentioned earlier, the runes are exactly the same on both sides of the portal. So once you do one set of runes, you want to do your other set exactly the same. And as we go, if you want to, say, have a different pattern for your runes, or you just want to dispense with the runes altogether, you can do that, or you can use different materials in the portal if you choose. You could perhaps use some dark prismarine or regular prismarine and some sea lanterns. For this, that might look like an interesting portal design. All right. Next phase, here we are, a bit more detail on the runes. Next phase here. We're almost getting ready to have our portal meet at a point at the top here. We'll be able to light it fairly shortly. Go on to the next phase here. You can see that now on the inside, most of the space is being cut out by our portal now. All the way down there. And if we go on to this next phase over here, we can see we now have cobble on top. Which means that our portal is complete down here. So I can go ahead and light that. But I assume probably most of you have already gone ahead and built your portal. So you're just wrapping your portal in this frame here. And this is how I make all of my weird nether portal designs. Because invariably I will make a standard portal, and I will put a frame around it. And there will always be one of those comments going, no, wait, Trydar, that is illegal. You cannot have a portal. That shape, when they don't realize all I have really done is just build a portal frame around a standard portal. And you can do this with any number of shapes that you can think of. I've done round portals and hexagonal, diamond-shaped portals, irregular-shaped portals, and now here, this is the triangular shaped nether portal, as you can see. Let's move on to the next phase here. We're just carving our runes in and everything and squishing things together in the middle. Next phase after that. Not too much left to build. Therefore, that phase and this one here. And here at the top now, very simple. Just a little bit there. A little bit more up here. And 2 more blocks of obsidian at the top. And your Arcane Nether portal will be complete. So I hope you have enjoyed the Arcane Nether portal tutorial. Remember, this portal is, of course, available in the video description. So you can come here and take a look at it for yourself in case anything in the video is unclear. But I think you should be able to do it without much trouble. And I want to thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.